Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, when it's too hot to turn on the oven, but you still want dessert, our first guest has the perfect recipe. We welcome back the author of Braids and the host of the podcast Food Friends, Sonya Sanford. So great to see you.
So good to see you, Helen.
Are you glad to be in air conditioning?
I sure am.
She has no air conditioning at her home. So
What makes it hard to bake?
How hard is that?
It's hard, which is why it's great to have an icebox cake recipe.
Yeah.
Do you ever make these?
Yes, I love them, actually.
The whole idea is it's a no-bake cake.
Yeah.
So you really want to focus on a few good ingredients to get all your flavor.
You definitely want to have quality. I do the Mocha Icebox Cake, the Ina Garten recipe that I love. Yeah.
This is very inspired by that.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a twist on it.
Okay.
I also add a fruity layer, which I think really actually goes well with the mocha.
Okay.
So you start with heavy cream.
Okay.
You're going to dump everything into one bowl, which I love. One bowl, or you can use a hand mixer if you don't have a stand mixer. And then mascarpone, which adds like such richness and thickness and a little tanginess too. It's that Italian sort of heavy cream.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes,
Do you use that often?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's in the recipe.
Instant espresso powder.
Uh-huh.
Good quality cocoa powder. This is like a Dutch processed cocoa powder.
Okay.
I love that because it's a little richer, a little darker than just, you know, a regular cocoa powder.
Okay.
I also like to add a splash of coffee extract. It's completely optional.
I have never seen that coffee extract.
Coffee extract, but it boosts the coffee flavor, which you kind of want, again, because you're not using that many ingredients.
Right.
And then sugar, of course, just half a cup. And then vanilla goes into everything, doesn't it?
Yes, of course.
So a splash of vanilla.
Yeah, it's a dessert. You need vanilla.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm gonna turn this on and let it come up to just sort of just shy of like a fully whipped cream.
Okay.
Like firm peaks, but not so stiff that because it's gonna stiffen and get thicker in the fridge.
Okay.
So while that goes, I'll have you help me with the raspberry
what can I do?
So you're gonna add sugar to the raspberries.
Yes.
And then you're gonna start mashing them together with a fork.
Okay.
And again, this is a little bit of a twist on that classic mocha icebox cake that Ina also, and she makes hers with
Kahlua.
And those chocolate chip cookies that come from the grocery store.
Yep.
You can use any kind of store-bought cookie. I like a thinner cookie than that for this.
Yes.
So I like either a very thin sandwich cookie, or sometimes you can find just the chocolate wafers.
That's what I've used is the chocolate wafers, but honestly, it's weird. Can't find them anymore.
Very hard to find lately. So I've been using the thin sandwich cookies instead.
Okay.
Or you could use chocolate graham crackers.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. That's a great idea.
Any thin cookie that can kind of soak up that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, and look, while you finish that, our cream is done.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we got it.
It's perfectly thick enough.
Oh, yes.
So
I'm sorry I have to do this.
Yes, you must.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Is that coffee flavor
good.
pronounced? Yeah. Okay, so then I like to line a cake tin. I often use a springform pan just so you can like reveal the layers, but if you don't have one, any cake tin will work. And then you just put the cookies on the bottom more or less evenly. You don't have to be perfect about this unless you like being perfect. You want to add a few with me?
Yeah. And then how many layers are we going to be doing?
So I like to do 4.
These are thinner.
They're very thin. Okay,
Yeah.
you can just break one up and
put it in the middle.
And then we're going to start building.
Hang on a
I
second.
typically do 4 layers, but you could do 3. And for this size pan, I might do 3.
Okay.
So that just means you want to kind of eyeball this into thirds.
Okay.
And see how it's thick, but not crazy thick.
Yeah.
All right, then do you want to spread that out with a spatula?
Yes.
And just do an even layer.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Hang on a second here. I don't know how you're surviving without air conditioning in your house.
I think, you know, Portland, when I grew up in Seattle, no one had air conditioning.
No, we did not.
And when I went to college in Portland, also no one had air conditioning, and it wasn't necessary, and it's really changed here.
Yeah.
And if you're a cook like me and you're in the kitchen,
it's a lot.
It's 90 degrees.
And then the fans are noisy.
The fans are so noisy. All right, that's perfect, Helen. Now we're going to add a layer of raspberries, fresh raspberries that we just added that sugar to.
Could you do the same thing with blueberries?
I think blueberries you really need to smash well, but I will say I like it with blackberries. And there's so many blackberries this time of year too.
Okay.
Okay.
So
now,
blackberries and raspberries would be a way to go. Okay.
Exactly. We can add another layer.
Great.
You could also do strawberries if you like that. I think with the coffee flavor though, raspberry or blackberry.
Raspberry is a good choice.
Yeah. Or blackberry does work nicely. Okay. You can just add a few more. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Just as long as we're getting.
No, I do.
I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go.
You're right, Helen. Okay, do you want to smooth that out?
Yes.
You're an expert at this. I
No.
can tell you've made it before. Do you use the chocolate chip cookies when you make this?
I make, no, I use, I think they're just called chocolate wafers.
Yeah.
That are very thin that I can't seem to find anymore, so then I had to use the cookies.
Yeah.
But I like the thin chocolate wafers. But I feel like it's like 5 layers that I have to do.
Yeah,
and then I always have
typically do
trouble shredding the chocolate.
Oh, we'll do that next.
Okay.
So then we'll add some more of this. And again, I typically, like we just talked about, do more layers, but
Yeah.
for the sake of time,
Oh,
we'll
sure.
just do one more.
Yeah, yeah.
And finish this off.
Yeah, oh,
Don't
that
want to
looks
waste
so good.
any of those raspberries.
Okay.
Something about fresh raspberries, too, that are just so delightful.
Yeah.
And then one last layer.
Okay.
And they kind of smell floral, you know? They
Yeah,
have
oh,
that.
yes.
And that's why I do like them best for this. Okay.
Oh, perfect. We have
And
the
then our
perfect amount.
last layer, and you
Okay.
can smooth that out.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And then we're going to stick that in the fridge once you
Okay.
smooth it out, and it will sit in the fridge overnight or for at least 6 hours. But this is why I love this. This took minutes to make.
Right.
We didn't have to turn on a stove top or an oven or
Yeah,
anything
oh, that's
hot.
perfect. Yeah.
And it's festive enough for entertaining.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, after it's chilled,
After it's chilled.
I take a bar of chocolate, and I just use a vegetable peeler of any kind to make little curls of chocolate. And if you want those bigger curls,
Yeah, how do you get those bigger curls?
you need a thicker bar of chocolate.
Oh.
So the thinner
Well, I
bar,
can do that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you can sometimes go from the top if it's flat.
Yeah.
But you need a wider, thicker part. And then see, it's still lovely though,
That's
even with the
great.
smaller curls.
Yeah, that's great. And look how wonderful this looks in the finished product here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Look at that. Oh, wow.
And then if you want to try, I'd love for you to have some.
You know that I want to try it. You know I do. Oh, wow. That's great.
It's
Excuse me.
different than the chocolate mocha because
Uh-huh.
it has that
Very
raspberry, I
different.
think, really livens it up.
That's wonderful.
Great.
That's a great combo.
Thank you.
I love it. And it keeps you cool.
And it keeps you cool. And you can still have your friends over and have a good time, even if you
Poor
don't have
thing.
AC.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I
that's
feel like
kind
we
of
need
you.
to kind of get together and get you a bunch of little fans.
Oh my gosh.
Ones that hang around your neck, around your waist. Okay, we're going to put the recipe on the website. Is it also in braids as well?
It's also on my website, sonyasanford.com.
Okay, and then don't forget Braids and then Food Friends, the podcast. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Sonya.
so
Great
much,
to see you.
Helen. So
All
good
right,
to
we'll
see
be
you.
right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.